Hey y'all, how you doing? I'm Will Kennedy and I love Jross-tv.
What's up, y'all? This your boy Jross hanging out at Jazz at the Bistro in St. Louis with the man himself, Mr. Will Kennedy, y'all. On drums for the YellowJackets. Y'all, this was my 10 million viewers, boy. Hey, we got a treat for y'all tonight. This cat is putting it down. But before we get to that, at dinner, Will was just telling me about how he started when he was 5.
Yeah.
And gravitated into what he is now. But now, when you were 5 and you played, did you know then that's what you wanted to do?
It was just fun for me then. I mean, I was just a kid and I come from a musical household. In my father's house, we had music all the time. He had an enormous record collection. And I had really two worlds in one. I had old school, where my father had the pioneers from, Duke Ellington, Count Basie, Stan Kenton, Big Band, Oscar Peterson, and then I had my older brother, who's like 4 or 5 years older than me. He was hitting me with the funk, because we from Oakland, Oak Town. What's up, California?
Too short in the house.
So we had the funk, we had the Confunction, we had Sly and the Family Stone, Larry Graham, and in fact, my brother. This is some history right here.
Thank you.
My brother is Herschel Happiness from Graham Central Station. Hello, what's up? So I was in funk school, let's see, that's like early 70s, right? So I'm like 9, 10, 12, somewhere in there. And I wanted to be in the band, but Pops was like, boy, don't you even think about it. You stay your butt in school. But I had funk school and I had old school from Pops, so I had best of both worlds. And it was just, between 5 and say when I started taking lessons around 9, 10, 11, somewhere in there, that's when I discovered that, wow, this is a gig. I could actually, have a career here. And up to that point, I was just a kid having some fun. So
yeah. Now, do you think taking lessons was beneficial for you? Like some guys I talk to, they say they just go shed and they just blow up like that. But so lessons paid off in your experience?
Lessons paid off because, again, I had best of both worlds. I had countless hours of jamming and playing with my brother in the garage.
On the job training.
Exactly. So, but if you don't have, there are those successful musicians who don't read, but for the majority of us coming up, if you can open the ceiling by incorporating those technical side, the reading, the rudiments, the posture, and understanding the technical side of playing, then you open up the roof, and then the sky's the limit. So yeah, I recommend it.
Right. So do you think nowadays, not stepping on toes or anything, that professionalism is waning in that area as far as guys learning how to read and stuff like that?
Well, to be honest, there ain't enough music in the schools, and that's where young brothers need to get it. So with the declining arena of music in the schools, not enough young musicians are getting their hands on it. So we got to get it from elsewhere. On the other side, we got the internet, we got YouTube, we got videos.
We got Jross-tv.
Amen. We got Jross-tv. So we got resources. It's just not in the standard traditional places. So if you know where to look, you can find it.
So all right, Will Kennedy, drumming, killing, traveling the world. When you were growing up, did you ever think about, man, it's not working, I need to get a job?
Well, here's the deal. This is a rough business. Okay. This is probably one of the most difficult careers there is. But it's that love, it's that passion for the music that'll get you through. And I discovered early on, as I said, as a kid, I love playing. And I can't imagine doing any other sort of job. And the music industry as a whole, there's so many branches of the industry that are appealing to or available to musicians. We got the onslaught of technology, the computers. There's all sorts of businesses within the industry that you can create. There's the production side, there's the songwriting side, there's the consulting side, there's management. There's all sorts of income streams, if you will, to make some money. So, but it's that love. None of those jobs are easy. Anything worthwhile is going to take some work to get it through.
Right.
But it's that love, it's that passion, that love. Ain't no other word for it. It's that passion, that attachment, that thing you got to have success in it. that'll pull you through. I mean, that'll pull you through anything, won't it?
Yeah. Let me ask you this though: have you, not naming names, but you ever been to somewhere and you seen a drummer? They might be killing it, but you can see that they're missing the love that's not in their eyes or in their face. Is it possible to have that type of talent without the love?
You know, if you have a job that you don't love, it's revealed in your face, in your eyes. And there are brothers who are out there making money, but not enjoying their gig, you know, and to a certain point, or at a certain point in your career, you're going to have to really line up something joyful, something positive in your life, and not just, you know, I can make money doing this, or I got to go make my monthly nut doing this. You know,
right.
You gotta line it up with something that's going to work, and something that's going to bring you pleasure, something that's going to bring you happiness, and allow you to pay your bills.
Oh yeah. Hey, now you got your 7-year-old back home,
right?
And
Joshua.
you missing the softball game.
Yeah, I missed the softball game.
So tell cats, like, you know, they think that being on the road is so magnificent, but kind of explain some of the things you miss not being home.
Yeah. I mean, it's not a glamorous life. There's a lot of reward in this business, but it's a lot of hard work. And when you reach a certain level where you're doing, you know, some engagements outside of your hometown, you're gonna be away from the crib. And if you have a family and people, loved ones you have at home, there's some things you're gonna miss. Like I missed, you know, Little League Baseball today. Young Joshua, 7 years old, crack home run. But fortunately, I'm in a situation here with the YellowJackets where we're not gone for months at a time. YellowJackets, we all have families, and you know the longest period of time that we're out, probably in the summer months, is, you know, a month at the most. So we go out, do a weekend hit, or do a week-long run, and then I'll be able to get home and be with my son. Yeah,
well, last question, then we're gonna let you roll. I know you gotta get ready for the second set.
Amen.
Now, as far as the monetary rewards, can a musician make a good living at it, or you got to get on the EBT card?
Here's the deal. There's a balance. You know, I talked about the income streams in our industry. There's a balance between focusing on that one thing and being able to access the other elements of our industry. And it's broad. I mean, wow. We talked about reading. If you have the wherewithal to express the technical side of playing the drums or playing any instrument, you're opening the door and widening your opportunities to do things like clinics or teaching. And you know, while you out on the road, you could have a website up or a YouTube channel. Hello.
Oh yeah.
You know, teaching people, and you're basically kind of you're cloning yourself and making money and spreading the gospel of music in a variety of ways. So it's about keeping an open mind. As a musician, you keep an open mind to a variety of music styles, music genres, because you can't just be a funk player and have a whole lot of success. You got to be a full-on, broad musician. You got to have a character of funk in you, a character of jazz, character of Latin, some African information. You know, you become a workman, if you will. And you come to the job with your toolbox, and in that toolbox you got tools, musical phrases and words from all over the world that you might have to, you know, if you have a gig like with the YellowJackets, you got a funk tune, you got a swing tune next, and a Latin tune. You got to be able to take on those characters, just like you got to be able to take on the music business. You're being a musician, but it's the music business as well. And if you can spread it out and increase on your income streams, be creative musically and be creative business-wise. Amen.
Amen. Hey, y'all, that's Will Kennedy, drummer for the YellowJackets in St. Louis, Jazz at the Bistro. Jross-tv, y'all, we gonna bounce up out of here. Peace.
Jross.